join your group and all. I'm feeling privileged to join your group.
I'm
Very
so
nice.
happy to know that, Sujata. I'm so happy. Yesterday she was little worried and worked up. How will this happen? I
Yes.
said, don't
एक
worry. Cool
एक
down.
काउंसलर से कैसे चलाएंगे ऐसे ही
अरे
कैलकुलेट में बैठ के हमें काउंसलर नहीं मिल रहा. आई कांट अंडरस्टैंड हाउ ट्राइंग टू टेल देम एंड
ये कहाँ से बंगाली काम आएगा? इसके दोस्त कहाँ से काम आएंगे?
हाँ
So I
डॉक्टर
those tell your if your friends to join.
वी आर गेट
Himadri, don't
we are
Himadri, don't
सुन रहा
spoil.
हूँ
Ask
सुन
your
रहा हूँ,
friends.
बोले जाओ
Ask your friends to
बोले
join.
जाओ.
And what happened to
Yes.
your old friends, old gang who joined as counselors?
Oh, there we have Jasaswani out here. She is the counselor.
Hi,
She is, yes, she has joined us. So,
nice to meet you, Jasasmi. And same with you, Sujata.
yeah,
Virtually, we have been talking.
yes,
So,
yes, absolutely.
I think we are expecting Sunita also. Sunita she's also the program. Ma'am Smita is there.
Yes, Smita is also.
Madri, I think you forwarded the link to these two girls also, na?
Yes, yes,
है
everyone
ना?
got it.
I
Everyone.
told Sunita that Himadri has forwarded it. So you look for Himadri's mail and not RC Kolkata's mail. मैं बोलती हूँ उससे so that we can start the meeting. अभी तो there are 2 minutes, so we can have more
There are
fun.
2 minutes, 2 more minutes. We can just. I was
So,
having an.
Sujata, did you get my PPT?
Yes, I got your PPT. I got your
Okay.
PPT. You,
Okay.
do you want us to share or you will be?
No, you share it. That's why I've sent it.
Okay, so I'll
And
tell
Share
you.
it
Madri,
after this all thing gets over. Not towards the end when we have the schedule for presenting assignments and project. That time you share it
Okay,
because
all right.
students have to
Himadri,
know
why
that
don't you
how.
do it?
Yeah.
Himadri, why don't you
I
do it?
don't have it in my mail. In
You
this
don't,
mail, it is in
you
office.
don't have it in
I
your
don't
mail.
have
I'll
in this
send it to you.
laptop also. I don't
I'll
have it
send it
in
to
the
you.
laptop.
Do you want me to send it to you?
No, let her do it. No
अच्छा ठीक
problem.
है.
What is the problem in it?
Because every time you'll have to say change, change, change,
Doesn't
change.
matter.
It's
They will
convenient.
understand. I think all
Do
of
you
us
want?
are intelligent enough to understand when we talk about a certain different thing, then
Yes,
probably the
that
slide will
we are.
change.
But we
Yeah.
need instructions from the director.
No, that though you should not have entered without the director's permission.
Oh, अच्छा आज तो एमओसी तो आज कोई दूसरा है ना इसलिए हम
अच्छा
लोग सब
ये
आ
मुझे
गए
ये
फिर
मुझे
सब इसको सजदा कर रहे हैं यस डायरेक्टर
अच्छा मुझे
बोल रहा
एक
है
I have a comment which is very
या
before everyone joins, which is
या
there is nothing as exciting as having a male be the leader of a gender discussion. So I
या
must congratulate Dr. Himadri that I think you belong to one of those few good men who are joining us and taking the responsibility of leading us in the right direction. So
Thank you so
that
much.
is true
welcome to the team.
that's true
Thank you
Welcome
so
to the
much,
team.
Sujata.
you should have got some rasgullas here he's virtually showing us kolkata ke rasgulle kolkata ke rasgulle
I know.
I have Delhi.
Was there a
I
reason
have
for
Delhi.
making Kolkata?
I,
Was there a reason for making Kolkata the nodal center in terms
I,
of women's studies?
I was told yes because last year it was yeah Sunita's district. अरे नीतू मिला नहीं तुम्हें मिला नहीं अच्छा देखो मैं भेजती हूँ अभी वरना हिमाद्री की उसने भेजा हुआ है आई जस्ट सी वी आर नहीं तुम्हारे इट मस्ट हैव गॉट लॉस्ट इन द दिस थिंग मैं देखती हूँ कैसे आई डू दैट Himadri, can you send it to Sunita also because I am equally bad in locating emails. Is it possible for you to send?
yes, why not? फिर से
I
भेज
know.
देता हूँ.
He's the most techno savvy. He and another colleague who is not there with us. So, so that actually last year, RC Noida was
सबको मिल गया दोबारा से.
मिल गया चलो that's it
सबको मिल
nice,
गया. I have
nice.
sent it
So that
to
I can
all
also
again.
send it again.
Yes, Nilima, you were saying something.
She was on the phone, so she was wondering that how RC Kolkata has been chosen. So actually last year it was RC Noida. Yeah,
You are mute. Sujata, you are mute.
you're
It's the
Uh,
domesticity of Saturdays,
I know, that's
growing
why
up
I was
daughter and growing up daughter and
same,
everything
same,
put
same, same.
together.
Yes,
It's a
weekends
real
are more.
challenge.
The weekends
Yes.
are more challenging than weekdays. Even I was struggling. That's why I got late. Yeah, I
Even me,
wanted.
I was minute.
Yeah,
I think I was thinking आजकल तो हमारे आरसी में तो हम सैटरडे संडे हर रोज कर रहे हैं every
I
day.
know all our
So
working days.
we are completely pressed. Yes,
So
but
actually,
hmm.
last year it was RC Noida that handled this for us, and we did it very nicely. But it depends. This year they came up with the policy. Probably, I was told by Dr. Pandey that this year it is RC Kolkata for you. Then I applied my logic that wherever they said that wherever the enrollment is
Okay,
highest enrollment, whichever RC has, that RC will become the nodal officer. Fine. So,
okay.
so when he said RC Kolkata, so I said like this, literally, because our earlier experience has not been very good because none of the assignments for RC Kolkata gets evaluated, and then we ask for it again and do it here at this thing. Then she says, no, no, that
That
Shiv Kumar is very nice, and that I said, acha. That's how we
yes,
came forward, and I'm so happy to be, doing it with you, Sujata, especially because you seem to be quite proactive, and probably you will be handling these two programs. And I asked Himadi that why not to add PGD also, because that's part of MA, so that
yes,
everyone we can do it in one go rather than doing it
absolutely.
separately. And
Absolutely.
let's see.
What
I
were
don't
the
think.
what were the what were the problems you had? If you may just tell me, so I'll be especially vigilant for those
Yeah.
earlier for that. What were the
One
problems?
was one was that assignments were never uploaded. We don't know whether they were evaluated but not uploaded or not evaluated. So every time the students used to say that the marks have not assignment marks have not been uploaded and it's not showing in the grade card. So after taking it up many times, RC Kolkata, when I did not get it, I told them to send it to the school, because in the school we have created a dedicated email for
That's what you have done it this time. No, we are supposed the assignments are supposed to go to the school to the
no,
no,
email.
we have
because
not done this time. Sorry to interrupt. This
yeah,
email is activated since last 6 years.
6 years, many
Okay,
years,
but
because
this
we
time
were
Last six
also it
years.
will be the
Because when
same.
Anija was the director, that time we got this email ID
yeah.
made. So
Okay,
that
but this
students
So
time
don't have.
assignments will go to you. This time's assignment.
no, no, no. We'll be very happy. We'll be very happy if
The academic
Smita नहीं
counselors
मिला
in your
तुम्हें?
center could evaluate them, it will
हाँ.
be very good.
I'll send. I will send. Wait a minute.
नहीं
I
नहीं
will
नहीं.
send.
There was another one sent. This was
Wait,
the
wait.
old one. हाँ.
मैं भेज रही हूँ उसको बोलो
हाँ,
भेजने
Daddy,
के लिए.
Madri, you were saying
Smita is
something.
sending you.
Yes, I
You,
was saying that if the academic counselors at your center could evaluate, it will be very good. But we have to know who are the academic counselors there.
we are in the process. That's the reason I called up Nilima ma'am yesterday, because right now we have Jasaswani with us as our only counselor, but we are trying to impanel more counselors. I've tried that from couple of days. I think we should be having few more, and I'll
No,
forward.
no, no.
And please, ma'am, please look into this one. Polomis, she has already applied,
I'll do that.
and she has already applied, and she is a very. I think she would be a very good asset for Rignu, and she's
Yeah,
got
yeah,
wonderful
yeah,
work.
yeah. I'm sure. I'm
Wonderful
sure.
work.
Let it come to me, because
Yes.
RSD has to send it to me. I'll ask
Are
Vinita
you,
what
Sujata?
is
Are
it.
you talking about Polami Pal?
Polomi, I don't know if it's Polomi Aich. Was she
Okay.
Pal? She's in Kerala University.
Okay.
And her work is on Portuguese women freedom fighters. They have. I mean, she has got fantastic work. I've
There she
viewed.
is.
So we'll.
Sunita is also joined.
Hi, thank you, thank you, thank you, Smita.
Yeah, welcome, Sunita.
Yeah,
So I know we are all grappling with our household responsibilities on weekend, but we have to be here, and we'll have to be doing this for another few weekends. But the whole idea of coming little before the students join in is to understand that how we are going to schedule it for the next few months, so that everybody can do it at their own pace and convenience and not put to trouble. Yet the students should not, or learners should not suffer. That's the whole idea of having this informal conversation before the formal induction meeting. So as I shared with the program team and with Dr. Datta from RC Kolkata, shall we have a introduction now, or along with the students only?
No, no, have it with along with the student. It will be
Okay, so
better.
we'll save time. We'll save time so
Yes,
that
it will be
others can
better.
also come. So, as I shared with Dr. Datta, that induction meeting is attended by all the program team members, uh, and every time it will be through RC Kolkata, because RC Kolkata is a nodal RC for this program. And PGD, we have requested them to add, because PGD formed the first year of MAWGS, which is MA in Women and Gender Studies. Okay, so each one of us are handling a couple of courses and maybe more. So for the first year, for this induction meeting, we're only going to talk about the first year, because we are catering to 22 July batch. So they will be concerned only with first and second year. So that means we have to take care of only 4 courses for now. So when we do it for the next second year, then again we'll have 2 batches by the time, Sujata, because 23 batch will also come. So we'll have induction meeting for 23 and a kind of induction meeting for second year, so that we remind them of the responsibilities and the bifurcation. All by the time they will already know, we'll talk about it in today's meeting also. Okay, so most of the time we have been doing it. Sujata, we were working as program coordinators, course coordinators, study center, evaluator, assignment district. So don't worry about that. So now we are happy that we have some RC to share our responsibilities. So what we do is, generally we take the first counseling session. And for Jasaswini, I would like to clarify, counseling sessions are not teaching sessions. They are just for the clarification of problems arising, or anything that needs discussion, that needs to be elaborately explained to the learners, which has been given in some, say, in in a capsule form in the in the study material. So it is not this that you don't have to prepare like a class, but you have to prepare for a counseling session, because it is for 2 hours. And then you have to be also prepared that they may ask something related to what is already given there. So one has to know the subject very well. So first class, the introduction to the course, say MWG 001, which is concepts and theories of women and gender studies, will be taken by the course coordinators. They will explain what are the objectives, how to go about it, what is the assignment, how this we will be doing, and we'll keep doing it every time, so that those who don't attend the earlier one may get to know. Then MWZ 002, I'm the course coordinator. I will take the first session, which we call Introduction to MWG 001 or 2, whatever. Then what I was thinking in my head was, then we'll tell them that which will be the next session for them. Suppose for MWG, the next session will be the block number 1, which is concepts. So I'll tell them that next class, that next counseling session will be on block 1. So you be prepared after reading block 1, so that the counselor as well as the learners are on the same page. They are abreast of what is discussed in block 1, and from there you can take up the conversation ahead. You can take, and
Okay,
it is also peer interaction. So the best this thing, if you think that some students they are little they have work experience, or they are teachers, they have something to say, so you can ask them to explain whatever you want to explain, and then explain what you want to explain. So it is not entirely your responsibility to talk for 2 hours. So there can be peer-to-peer interaction also. Then there may be questions regarding how to attempt assignments, especially 002, 5, and I think others also. We are giving application-based questions. We don't just say ki whatever is written there and you write about this in an essay. That we are generally doing in term and examination, because now there we have to test their theory, but here we test their application. So what we do is, you read this from blog this, and read this, or look up this YouTube video and answer the questions. So in that case, you will have to tell how to go about it, because what they do is they write what they get on internet rather than what the question asks them to write. So these are the kind of guidance or the counseling or the role expected by the counselor. So you have to read the material first, so that, and you can just flip through it because we all know it, and it is written in a very student friendly manner. But for the students especially who are fresh graduates, I've seen that they find it little difficult. The English is little demanding in the sense, because it is not like it is a very theoretical, especially the first semester is very theoretical. So it becomes little intimidating for the students. First semester and first year is little, little hard, and new subjects are there. After a second year, it's very easy for them, because politics and social structure, economy, they have already learned elsewhere before in their graduation. So they are able to relate. But first paper and fourth MWG 04 is something new for them. Media also they understand, but they don't know how to look at it from the standard. So our expert is there.
When are the
He will be.
students joining?
So that is the whole idea. What is the time? 28. We still have two more. If others want to add something to what I've already said, you are most welcome. Program team or Sujata or
Yes.
Yashasmi, if you have anybody.
Actually, ma'am, hello,
Yeah.
Go
ma'am,
ahead.
Go ahead.
Go
I want
ahead.
to tell something.
Mhm.
एक्चुअली मैम हमारे यहाँ पे लेस स्टूडेंट की वजह से कुछ भी क्लासेस नहीं हुआ है अभी तक. मैं तो भुवनेश्वर रीजनल सेंटर को बिलोंग करती हूँ ना. मैंने सिर्फ असाइनमेंट की चेकिंग की है, उसका डिपॉजिट की है, लेकिन लेस नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स इतने कम थे, 3-4 स्टूडेंट थे शायद, तो उन्होंने क्लासेस की अरेंजमेंट नहीं की थी. तो थ्योरी क्लासेस आई हैव नॉट टेकन एनी थ्योरी क्लासेस.
It doesn't matter. So now you will get it. Everything is online.
See, the fact is that is why the nodal regional center is Kolkata. So the counseling sessions that will be planned for this semester will be done by Kolkata, and we will give our preferences that we will do on this day or that day, and Kolkata will make the arrangement so that the counselors like you can also join and take the classes accordingly. If you want
Yes.
to take a class for 3 or 7 or 8, if you're a literature-based teacher, then it is easier for you to take those classes, and you can go ahead with the classes. So these are certain things. That's why the regional center Kolkata. See, we have students across India, which are, some will be in Guwahati, some will be in Rajkot, some will be in Srinagar. Because last day also a student came who had no idea how to write assignments. So there are many things which come up. Students are a little confused about all those things. That is why we have this kind of induction program.
Just hold on 2 minutes. Just hold on. 1
Thank you.
minute. Let me
And
just
if any problem is there, obviously we are in emails reach. You can write us anytime, and we can then arrange it accordingly. By the way, what subject you are from? Basically, background. Just
I have actually, my graduation is political science honors, economics pass, Indian economics pass, and Indian history as elective. Then I have done MA in Women Studies from Utkal University, Bhubaneswar, that is in regular mode. Then I have done a Master of Computer Application from this IGNOU. Then I have done Master of Clinical Psychology from this IGNOU. Within this period, actually, I have joined in a PhD in Women Studies. I have completed 6 months pre-PhD coursework in Women Studies. But उस बीच इधर उधर हो रही थी पढ़ाई में, तो एक अच्छा गाइड ही मिला नहीं मुझे, तो मैं कंटिन्यू नहीं कर पाई. तो सिर्फ प्री-PhD कोर्सवर्क ही कंप्लीट की है.
I just wanted to know your basic discipline so that you can focus on those areas, and our course coordinators are also here. So they will also understand that with your basic discipline, which are the courses you will be very apt to teach, what all you can teach. That is why I just wanted to know your background.
Yes.
Yes, Sujata, did the students all are online?
Yes, now I think we are going to be.
We can start. We can start.
Yes, we'll just start.
Madhuri, your voice was very low. Was it low for everyone or for me too only?
No, it's low for
मैम
everyone.
मुझे भी सुनाई नहीं दे रही है ठीक से.
I think Himadri's internet is having a problem, so there's no clarity of voice coming.
Yes, there's no connection. Is a little problematic.
Oh.
Yes. So I think I will just request the students to get in. Is that okay? We will invite our students now.
Am I clear now?
1 second. Yeah.
Am I clear now?
Oh my God. I think I've gone out. 1 second, please. I'm so sorry. I think just sorry about this. Yes, I think we are going to go. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you have to switch off one of the connections. Otherwise, it will echo. Your voice will keep on echoing.
Yes, I think I just opened two of them. Where?
Jaswini, are you teaching somewhere?
No, sir.
Okay.
Actually, I am a psychologist for some time in an NGO.
Okay.
After studying clinical psychology from IGNOU. Before lockdown, I have left that job.
Oh.
अभी तो ऑनलाइन काउंसलिंग करती हूँ अभी.
अच्छा, अच्छा. Okay.
I'm very sorry. I've joined back again. I think there was some confusion in my connection. Just got back. So we are letting in all our students now. Gaurav, are you? Gaurav, are you there?
Yeah, I'm already done it, madam. They are
Okay.
in.
All right. Great. So we are going to start our program, and how many of the students are here? I think most of the students. So on a very good morning to all our learners who have registered for the MA in Women and Gender Studies. I can see, I think most of them are here. And on behalf of Kolkata Regional Center, which we are privileged to be the nodal center for this program, I would like to welcome all of you into this program. If you have any questions, if you want them to be addressed by all the program coordinators and the school who is here, please write them in the chat box. Also, we can keep looking into them as and when these questions come, and we will take them up definitely for you. As we understand, the significance of a program like Masters in Women and Gender Studies cannot be overemphasized, and the fact that what it is also felt is that not only should it be an area of specialization for women to join more and more, it should also be it should also be an area for men to join there, because as you are all aware, we are talking more than gender. I think what we are, as society as a whole, we are moving into the realm of universalism. So the concerns of men are definitely concerns of women, and so the other way around. And this particular program, I was privileged to go through some of the program details myself, and I found the relevance of the program is it is definitely incontestable right now, because for our students all over the country, and Bengal, which is Bengal and Northeast, which was my area of studies when I did my work on gender, I have seen a number of issues come up to the growing, the young people who are just graduating and who have development studies in their mind, and who want to be in the main source policy making. This is one program which will take you forward in a cutting edge means. So I would like to welcome you all for this program, and on behalf of the the processes and the structures of open and distance learning, a number of learners who join us from conventional education system come with certain I can say misunderstandings, so they're not clear about how different this the open and distance learning is from the conventional system, and as a result they come with certain preconceived notions which become a hurdle for them to complete the programs. I would like to just clear a couple of those for you in case you have joined the system from conventional education. The counseling sessions, one of the most significant aspect of open and distance education which most people join for is when they look into the issue of flexibility. So when you come to this system thinking about flexibility, and without, you have to be very clear that the flexibility here does not mean that you can do it arbitrarily according to, there are certain very structured norms of flexibility. We try to take you through the system, giving you allowances for maybe the time that you want to spend for it, which time of the day you would like to study, or which place you are based at. And a number of you have joined us, as you know, from different states. And as you can understand, so the flexibility is definitely an important issue by which we want to help you out and make your study more smooth. But at the same time, having said that, you must also realize that if you're going to be careless and if you're not going to be very responsible about what kind of choices that you're making, how alert you are, how aware you are about the program, how much you are connected to the regional center as well as your school is very important. Flexibility doesn't mean that you do not get involved with the program. And one of the ways of doing this, the first thing that you need to do is please find out with the regional center whether your email ID and your telephone numbers are correct. These are going to be one of the most important ways of communicating to all our information to you. So this is very important. Second thing, yes, please come after you have read the program guide from first page to the last page. A number of queries which come to us, they come frantically with some queries thinking this is the end of the world, but it was a very simple thing and it was always there in the program guide. You don't know how to get in, how to approach your program, what are the components which are compulsory, what are the components which you can take little easy. Counseling, for example, theory counseling is not a fixed and compulsory component to in that sense. But yes, we always advise our students it is a means of staying connected with the program. But if there is a project component in your program, you have to be very careful because that is going to be a compulsory component. So how exactly the project will have to be done, how alert you have to be about the project synopsis, the proposal, those things need to be very clearly understood, and the program guidelines will give you all that details. The pro by you must understand that every program of IGNOU operates within the paradigm of the program guidelines. Nothing will happen beyond it, nothing will happen outside it. So, for every student, for every learner of IGNOU, and in the open and distance learning that you are in, and the online education that probably that we are going to probably move into, reading the program guidelines is of utmost importance. And in fact, you should treat it as your Bible for the tenure that you are going to finish your programs. The third thing is about your connectivity with the website. The website of regional center will have to be visited every day. In fact, as an official from regional center, I advise our learners to visit the website mandatorily every day, once a day, your regional center website, and once a week definitely your the IGNOU website and the school website, because the website, the IGNOU general website keeps you connected with other activities of the university. So as a learner, if you are an aware learner, and if you know exactly why you have joined this program, which should be, as matured learners, we expect you to have a clarity about why you have joined this program in the first place. And if you know why you have joined this program in the first place, obviously you must also be thinking in terms of a future about it. What is going to be the impact of this program? How can you as an expert, or as an individual, as a learner who has completed this program, how can you contribute to the next step? And this is where IGNOU main website will come to you, because you will find the number of issues and the number of activities and events that IGNOU involves themselves, and where exactly your program can be fitted in the wider ecosystem of IGNOU's. So this is another aspect that I thought I would clarify before I get into the thing. And yes, of course, the regional center email ID, please make sure that visit the website and get your email IDs and your links. There are a number of YouTube videos about induction meetings, and those YouTube videos gives you very, very clearly all the links that you need to concern yourself, or all the links that you need to visit for your assignment submission, for your registration of examination, for your study material collection. And yes, and that brings me to the study material. A number of issues which come out with the learners who have registered with us would be, when do I get my study materials? Now, the study materials will definitely reach your address, so you must find out whether your address is, it is correctly registered with us or not. An MPTD sends it to you within a month. But in the meantime, if you are in a haste, and which you should be, please visit eGyan Coach, and all your materials can be downloaded from there. After you download them, keep them in the soft form. Don't be scared of using soft materials, because the way we are progressing in society today, you cannot avoid technology. So those of you who feel scared that I want to touch the study material and only then I can start studying, it's all right. We all understand the kind of emotional attachment we have for paper materials, but we have to evolve from that mindset, because study materials in the digital form is also very accessible and very clear, and it is in your control, which is exactly the values that IGNOU wants to permeate you, to make you independent, to make you autonomous, to make you very, very responsible. These are some of the these are some of the characteristics of that IGNOU is going to promote, or IGNOU is going to insert in you as an individual. And please be open to receiving these from IGNOU. Once you complete this program, you'll be a completely different individual, not just in your expertise on the area, like the masters in women and gender studies, which give you a completely different paradigm, and a universe will open up in front of you. But also as an individual, you will grow in adopting few values of how to be responsible, and how to be completely in charge of your own destiny in terms of the time and flexibility that you have. So this is all. I think I've already spoken a lot, but ma'am, you must understand, we've been doing our induction so frequently, and when we actually get students coming to us with all their problems, and you want to tell them, this is what I should have told in my induction, so that this huge problem did not happen. So that's what I'm sorry to have taken that much time, and I would like to now request the school, yes, the team, the very active team of masters in gender and women studies, and please take over the discussion, ma'am. And Dr. Himadri, the director, please.
Thank you very much, Dr. Datta. And it is a real, I would say, a real
मेरी
privilege.
मेरी
real privilege that RC Kolkata has been attached to carry out the counseling and other administrative and academic responsibilities regarding MAWGS, and we are very happy. And the students.
Madri, can I intervene? Can we have a round of introductions, especially the resource people, so that now the
Yes,
students are
I'm
there?
coming to that.
Achha.
So, once it is very important for the learners who are already over here. Let me tell you that we are not that kind of a faculty, or we are not that kind of administrators who will keep our students outside the door. We always welcome them inside the room and then try to solve out the problems. Regarding coming to that point, we will introduce ourselves over here. And I request all the program team as well as the RC people who are here to introduce themselves. I, being the director of the School of Gender and Development Studies, I'm Professor Himadri Roy. My area of specialization is queer literature, but in this program, MAWGS, I'm the post coordinator of MWG003, MWG07, MWG008, and MWGP001, which is a project work. Nilima, over to you.
Thank you, Professor Roy. I am Nilima Shrivastava. I am the program coordinator of MAWGS, and I am also coordinating 3 courses within this program. That is MWG002, Gender and Power, MWG005, Research Methods, which is a common course for the 2 specialization that you will have to choose from in your second year, and the other is MWG 00011, that is Women in the Economy, which is part of Women's Studies specialization. And I would like to thank RC Kolkata for taking up this responsibility for arranging for the meeting, as well as also looking up and taking care of the counseling of MAWGS and PGDWGS students. And in the meanwhile, I'll tell you how we have clubbed these 2 programs together. But before that, I thought that it is important for you to at least know your teachers and your counselor and the RC with whom you will be dealing for at least 2 years. And so over to my colleague, Dr. Smita Patil.
Thank you, Professor Nilima Shrivastava, and good morning to all of you. I'm Dr. Smita Patil. I teach in this department, and I am coordinating course 1, which is the MWG 001, Theories of Women and Gender Studies, along with Dr. Sudhita Dhan, who is my colleague. I'm also coordinating the course, which is specialization, second year, gendered nation, which the code is MWG006, and the women's studies specialization of the second year, which is women in political process. The code is MWG010. So you have any queries related to this, do feel to write to me. Any assistance you need in addition to the course material which is available there, any related, you want to know more information regarding the units or the material which we have provided. In addition, you want to read any additional reading which is there, feel free to write to me. We are there for you. Thank you. Please, Sunita, go ahead.
Thank you, Smita. And hello, everybody. I'm Sunita Dhal, faculty with the School of Gender Development Studies. I'm coordinating
Sunita, we can't
MWG.
hear you. So either you switch off the camera, we can't hear you properly.
Your voice is echoing. Sunita,
Hello?
your voice is echoing.
No, I've been a technical. So now is it
Not yet.
Hello?
Now go ahead. Sunita, go ahead.
Sunita, we can't hear you, please.
I think we can
Nilima,
come back.
you can just brief about the courses she is
Yes, we
handling.
can
You
come
can
back
do
to
that.
Sunita once she is audible. So,
005 and MWG009 that I am coordinating. Thank you. Then we can just hand over the session to the concerned person. Thank you.
Nilima, can you again brief what are the courses
yes.
she's handling? Yeah.
Now, I would like to tell you about the program. And Dr. Datta has already given you a good background of a learner with the IGNU as to how what to expect and how to go about it, and the philosophy of IGNU, which is the hallmark of our university, is flexibility. Flexibility with respect to time, with respect to pace, with respect to how much you want to cover in a particular span of time. But I must also reiterate and remind you, flexibility doesn't mean that you are lax or there is procrastination that I can finish it later, or you just take it easy that I have got maximum 4 years. Maximum 4 years means that you have that there is a provision that in case you are not able to attend to the academic requirements, you can take it up to 4 years. It doesn't give you a right to stretch it to 4 years. So I would request that you finish it within 2 years time. That is the minimum period for completion of this course, and then try to try to look around you about the issues that have been raised in this program, about which you have been trained, about this you have developed an understanding to see it around yourself, so that you can apply whatever you have read here in your day-to-day life. The whole idea, I'm sorry I'm not coming on camera because I believe it is giving me more clarity, but in case I go off, then please let me know that whether I am audible or not. So,
Nima, your voice is very clear. Yeah.
thank you so much, Smita.
Good.
So, as it has been told to you, that every single information is available at a click of a mouse. That means that for the first line of action, if you are confused about anything, is to go to IGNU website, open a SOGDS page, look for programs, and I think if I can share it here, I can full screen white, and I can show it how to go about it. But you are all familiar with IGNU website. So go to
We
IGNU website, open MAWGS page, and there you will find all the information repeatedly given under different sections. You
Ma'am,
have,
we've already shared the program guidelines in the
yeah,
chat box. With
yes, I saw
learners,
that.
yeah,
Yes,
please
I
see that.
saw that Calcutta, RC Kolkata doing it. I think Gaurav has done that
Yes,
needful, which is wonderful. So
yes.
we start with about the university, about where you will again read about all this, and then about the school, that how did this school come into in its existence in its form, and what are the activities, and then about the program. And in addition to that, we have also posted frequently asked question and answers. FAQ are also posted on both the pages of MAWGS and PGDWGS. So if program guide for some reason is not able to answer your query or your doubt, then you can look up FAQ also. And after that, you can approach the program coordinator or course coordinator if it is related to a particular course, to help you out with your doubt or your query. So this is about how to go about this program. Now, At the time of registering or at the time of enrolling for this program, you would have also gone through the program structure. But I am again sharing with you so that it becomes very clear. So the program is uh, is for 2 years minimum. That means it is divided into 4 semesters. And in each of the semesters, you are supposed to take up two courses each. That means in each semester, you will be reading two courses which are more theoretical in its approach, and there is a project work which has to be completed along with the second semester, about which we'll be also talking towards the end of this induction meeting. The idea of coming up with the semesters, because we now IGNOU is offering all the programs in semester mode, but MAWGS was designed in a way that it progresses in semester form, because the first semester deals with the foundational courses, that these two courses, MWG 001 and WG 02, will provide you the foundation of reading other courses when in the backdrop of these courses. So the first semester is very, very important for you. uh, I just saw a question being raised in the chat box that talk about PGD. PGD is first year of MAWGS. So whatever is being talked about MAWGS first year relates to PGD as well. And I made it very clear that FAQs are also posted for PGD WGS learners on PGD WGS page of SOGDS on IGNOU website. So, and you also have PGD learners also have a program guide which has already been shared by IC Kolkata here in the chat box. So you will find all the information which is available to MA, uh, is also available to PGD in their respective program guide and FAQs. Now, coming back to the course program structure, that how are the course placed in each semester. So we were talking about that first semester, you will be reading uh, concepts and theories of women and gender studies. The name is very clear that what do you expect in this course. Then the other course is um, gender and power, because the whole gender question revolves around the power dynamics that is operated. So it has been placed in the first year for you to understand that how gender intersects with different social institutions and uh, other social structures in the society. So if you understand that how does gender and power dynamics operate, you will be able to understand what is being discussed in consecutive courses which are placed in the other semesters. In semester 2, you will read MWG 003 and 4 about gender and media and gendered bodies. After, and in the second semester only, you will have to opt for a your project work, which is a compulsory component of both these programs, PGD and MAWGS. And even if you clear your courses, but until you complete your project work, you cannot be awarded the PG diploma or the degree. So please make sure, because most of the students think that this is a 2 credit course and one can take it later, or it is not important. But without completion of this course, you won't be awarded your degree or diploma. Then during this course of completing your first and 2 semester, you will get information from your RC or from IGNOU headquarters that please do re-register. Most of the students get little baffled that we have not written one exam, semester exam term and exam. We call term and exam here. Term and exam for the first semester or the semester, or we have not, attempted any assignments and we have been asked to re-register. So this is the procedure of open distance learning. That once you re-register, at whatever stage you are, whether even if you have not even attempted a single assignment, but if you re-register, then you are sure that your register will continue for the next 4 years, and you are eligible to take your exam or to submit your assignment in any combination that you want, that we are going to talk later. Let me just give you the brief of the program structure. So please do re-register as soon as you get, irrespective of the status of completion of your semester 1 and 2. So once you have re-registered, you will be also eligible to get the material for second year, which you can keep with you and use it wherever it is convenient for you, or if you have already completed the other two earlier semesters. So in the second year, you will be asked to make a choice between two specializations. And let me tell you that this is the only program in the country which offers specializations in women and gender studies. And this combination also you will not find anywhere in the country, where you will be taught about women's issues which fall under women's studies, this thing, and also being given understanding and given academic understanding of how to raise a gender question, which is generally discussed within the rubric of gender studies. So this is a very unique combination of women and gender studies, where both women and gender are taken inclusively and exclusively as a category, or as an as an area of inquiry. So once you have chosen your specialization, MWG 005, which is research method, is common to both the specialization that you'll have to choose. And then you, according to the specialization, you will make a choice of other three courses which are compulsory for that specialization. So the choice is between the specialization, but not within the specialization. So once you have re-registered, that means your administrative responsibility towards your registration is over, and you can go ahead with completion of your program. And I stop here for now, so that we can listen to the other members of the program team if something has been left by me, or they would like to add more to this. So over to Sujata for the next session, for the next section of this induction meeting.
Yes, ma'am. So I thank you so much, the School of SODGS. And is there anything else? May I invite any other faculty? If there's, as ma'am said, is there anybody who would like to put in, add on anything to this?
I think let Himadri talk about PGD as a program coordinator, so that learners of PGD may also more about the program, as well as the program coordinator and other administrative and academic requirements.
Okay, most of the thing Nilima ma'am has already discussed with you, so I will not repeat them. I'll just add one point, that if you complete your PG diploma and later on decide that you want to pursue the same master's MA in Women's and Gender Studies, it's a lateral entry process. The most important eligibility for the lateral entry is that you have to be successfully complete completing all the courses in PG diploma. The courses are the first four: MWG 001, 002, 003, 004, and MWGP 001. That is the project work. Now, these 5 courses have to be successfully completed. Completed means for the courses, you have to submit the assignments and clear your term and exams. And for the project work, you have to successfully just complete it. This is why it is very important that later on, if you want to join the masters, minimum period is 6 months gap we give it. After a 6 months tenure, you can always join the masters directly, and you can choose your. There are 2 disciplines, as Professor Nilima already told. There are 2 disciplines of gender, literature, and culture, and the women's studies. People who are interested in the literature and culture can take those 3. Those are 005. 006, 007, and 008. And women's studies is 005, 9, 10, 11. So this is how the courses have been defined in our structured in the MAWGS. And the other nitty-gritties, most of the thing Nilima has already told.
So
Yes,
I can,
Nilima,
yes, I can see Nilima ma'am. You'd
Actually,
like to
there was a
add on?
question. It just flashed on my screen that a learner wants to know that about the sequence and how we could. Yes, I want to make it clear that this is the kind of flexibility provided by IGNOU. That like July 2022. And the irony is because after COVID, all the semesters, the timings has gone haywire. So the admissions are taking place till November. It starts from say May or June, and it continues till November. So those students or those learners who enroll themselves in May or June, they become very skeptical that why the material is not being given to us. Okay, it doesn't matter. PGD and MA, as I said, first year is same. So for all the learners who have joined today, everything applies, whether a person is from PGD or WGS. Only thing is that PGD learner will get only 3 years. Am I right?
yes.
3
3
years
years.
to complete this, and MA will get 4 years. That is the maximum duration available for the learners of each of these 2 programs.
Provided that, I will just add, provided that in PG diploma, you don't have to do any re-registration,
Yeah.
whereas in MAWGS, re-registration is mandatory. If you don't do it, then your tenure or your period of completion gets limited. That's very important. So you have to keep in mind, as Nilima has already pointed out, that you have to get your re-registration done, whether you finish one semester or complete one semester or not, doesn't matter. Re-registration has to be done on time.
So coming back to Swapan's query, see, suppose if you have missed your submission of assignments and taking up your term and examination after 6 months of your registration, say you missed out the January cycle, which the December exams happened in January this year. So you don't have to worry. When the exam takes place now in June or July, you can take up all the 4 courses, term and examination for all the 4 courses together. You can submit the assignments together in the second semester for all the 4 courses that you are supposed to be completing, so that you don't miss out on the time period that got wasted. But and also you can do, like, if you feel that no, 001 I'm not prepared, I'm prepared better for 002 and 3, you appear for 002 and 3 now, and take up 1 and 4 later with semester 3 or 4. It is same with assignments. So these are the kind of flexibility that IGNOU provides you. But you cannot take up 005 in first year. For that, you have to have a minimum time period of 1 year has to pass. After your re-registration only, you are free to submit assignment, take up examination in any combination and in any order. So if you think that you find 001 very, very difficult to understand, because these are all theories and concepts, you may take it after 0011 also in your 4th semester. But before exiting or before completion of program means that you have submitted assignments for all the 8 courses and taken term and examination for 8 courses, along with taking up your project work and submission of its report within the stipulated time period. Don't think that you can submit your report after completion, because that cases also we have seen that TEE and assignments were completed, but project work was not completed because the report was not submitted. So all these are very, fine, a finer or very nuanced understanding that we are trying to give it to you in induction meeting, which is why we hold induction meeting only to clarify your doubts, and so that we you understand that what are the requirements of completion, and don't get confused that this was given like this, that there are 4 years to complete the MA degree program or 3 years to complete PGD, but that includes submission of your project report as well. Declaration of result is not your problem, that's the problem of university. So if declaration of results take place beyond the time period, you will not be hurt with respect to your academic expectations or administrative requirements expected of a learner. But if your submission is not within the given time period, and mind you, it should not be one day before it, because at times the link take more than 1 year, a day, or 1 week to register it. So you have to be registered within the university system that you have submitted your project work, your assignment, or you have filled in your examination form. Please don't approach us that the link is closed or the examination date is over, because these are centralized processes. Neither IC can help you, nor the faculty can help you, neither you can help yourself. You will have to wait for the next cycle to start. So the flexibility doesn't mean slackness here. I want to make it very, very clear. And yes,
Yes, Sujata.
about project work, every query will be taken in that particular section. So now we are talking about the process of completion of this program, as well as how to go about your theory courses. So that your next counseling session will be about introduction to your first course, that is MWG001, which will be followed by MWG002, and probably for those learners, and yes, all the learners are July batch, so we will take introduction to all the 4 courses one after the other, and your counselor will give you the information as to what to expect in the next counseling session of the same course. So you have to be prepared. Counseling doesn't mean teaching. I am telling you again, and everyone will tell you, it is not like teaching in conventional universities, that you will be told that open this chapter or this unit and we are going to discuss this. You have to read it yourself. The study material, if you see, has already been told to you by Dr. Datta, that it is till the time you receive it from MPDD, which is the section, which is the division at IGNOU that dispatches, and it may take some time because IGNOU caters to billions of students. So even gathering of data is a job which is handled by one particular division. So unless the data reaches that division, they will not be able to dispatch it or send, or upload your marks, or send your award list. And about the award list, I may also tell you right now, most of the students, most of the learners give a address where they are not available at the time of dispatch of award list, and then they say that they have not received the award list. So make sure that no
You
such
mean you
no
mean
such
study
miscommunication
study
takes.
material? Yes, you mean study
Study
material.
material also, yes.
Yes,
That
study material.
you think that the address is, you can give whatever address you want, because the study material can either be collected from the headquarters by visiting it physically and showing your I-card that you are a bona fide student. That is the latest provision that IGNOU has started to avoid delays if you are Delhi based or if you are visiting Delhi. But otherwise, material production and development division, MPDD, that's what we call, will dispatch the material as and when it gets the data, and the time taken for in the process of delivery will be your this thing. So, and the self model, yeah, the soft copy of the material is already available on the e-gyan course, so you can start reading it in the meantime. So these were the other things that I thought it is important for me to share with you at this point of time. Any other information besides project work? Acha. Let me also throw light on the assignments. See,
Let Sujata say something. Sujata wants to say
uh,
something.
sorry.
Let Sujata also speak something.
Okay.
Let
So,
Sujata
yeah.
also
So,
speak.
No,
we
ma'am, it's perfectly fine. Dr.
I
Roy,
agree, Sujata. You also can always speak
okay.
about the administrative things.
Yes, I
Because
just
student also bother you, keep on bothering you all the time. This has not been done, that has not been
yes,
done.
I'll just bring one thing into it, as you said. So for the July 22 session, all the student learners who have registered, please be aware by March your assignment submission, your examination registration will have to be, that is the time when you need to be doubly alert. Keep visiting the website, and all the links will be provided to you. You do that. That is for the PG diplomas. If you want to go for the masters thing, if you finish that, then you have to go for the re-registration into your masters. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely right.
I'm just bringing
Absolutely right.
that the date. Sometimes they are confused about the when exactly. So they'll come right after the registration last date is over, and then
Over.
they get into the thing. So that in March, that is the time for this particular batch. You need to be very alert at that time. By March, your assignment submission and the latest assignment will have to be. The school will, of course, will take that up later on. Ma'am, that's fine. That's all. I think your
okay.
advice is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So we have with us our counselor, Jashaswini Kar. So I would also request her to introduce yourself to our learners, because you'll also be interacting with them, and say a few words. And then during the other counseling sessions, you will be talking about the specific, the theme or the block, whatever you wish to take it forward. Jashaswini, over to you. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Jashaswini.
Yes, ma'am. I am Yashaswini Kar from Bhubaneswar Regional Center, and I have completed my graduation from Ramadevi Women's Autonomous College, Bhubaneswar, with Political Science Honors and Economics Pass. Then I have done MA in Women's Studies from Utkal University, Bhubaneswar. Then actually I have done MCA from IGNOU. Then I have also completed MA in Clinical Psychology from IGNOU. I also have worked as a psychologist at an NGO in Baripada district, Odisha. After that, I also have experience of clinical psychology experience at an hospital setup in Bhubaneswar. एक्चुअली यहाँ पे लेसन नंबर के स्टूडेंट्स की वजह से क्लासेस कोई नहीं हुआ है सो
Okay, that Jasaswani, madam, that was for the now we are taking this up. We will get the counseling schedule and everything given to you. And I just wanted to request the school to, because besides Jasaswani, there are also other counselors who are going to be part of this program,
yes,
ma'am. So is there any other counselors here, or else, ma'am, even the school is going to be part of some counselings that
Okay.
I understand. So if you
Okay.
can just throw some light on the counseling.
Okay. So yes, today it has so happened that only Jashaswini is with us, and I'm glad that she has been a student of IGNU also, so she knows the process from both the sides, and you will be able to really counsel the students with respect to the administrative and academic requirements of completion of a program with IGNU. So learners, you can see a role model in front of you as your counselor, who has completed so many programs from IGNU successfully, and now amongst us to provide counseling to you. Thank you, Yashasvi. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
ma'am. Thank you,
And
sir.
I hope you're going to have a good time with our students and with the program team. The whole idea of coming up with online counseling is only to bring all the students at one platform, rather than providing counseling to four students or at just like at this thing. So that is why the university has decided, and online is more flexible, and again it gels so much with the philosophy of IGNOU. So now onwards, MAWGS and PGDWS students all over the country will only be provided online counseling. So counselors from other regional centers will also join you from time to time, and we'll be introducing 10 to 10, and the counseling will be jointly provided both by the counselors and as and when required by the course coordinators or the program coordinators or faculty from the school, because we have other faculty also who we would like to invite to interact with our learners. So it is going to be a very democratic program, democratic but structured. It is not this that everybody will be doing what they want to do in the name of being a democratic platform, but we everybody will have a voice, will have a place, will have a space to come up with their concern, to share with their concern, and which will be taken up. So that is why we make it peer to peer learning also, because we see that amongst our learners there are many people who already have so much of experience. So that experiential learning also makes the academic learning easy, when they share the experience, when they discuss how they have faced a particular issue during the course. And even the youngsters bring in a very interesting perspective to the whole issue. So it is going to be a kind of a more of an interactive open forum kind of counseling, and not teaching per se, and you will be told in advance what to read, come prepared, and it will be further discussed during the counseling session. So as and when required, we will be sharing, we will be drawing upon a schedule which will be posted. And if possible, RC Kolkata and Dr. Datta,
Yes, I will. I will just.
so
I
if
will
we
just
want to
inform
make a
them.
Google group of these students, it will be easy for us to address them in one mail, rather than sending them again and again. You must have also created a
Yeah,
mail.
we will do that. We will do that. And adding on to what you've just said, yes, the counseling sessions are not lectures per se. So learners, we request you to understand that this is not teaching or classroom lecture. All your doubts are going to be cleared. You are expected to read and come. So don't be in a kind of a stress and contacting the regional center that counselings are not happening and what do we do about it. So you are expected to be an autonomous and matured learner. Start your reading materials, download them from the eGyan Kosh as soon as you can, so that you can start your process of learning should begin right. And as rightly the school has pointed out, they're self learning material. So you are expected, once you go through the material, it is truly self learning. You don't need to go to visit another a library or make notes or anything like a conventional education system. All you need to do is do your study materials properly and sincerely and conscientiously. Having said that, I will also I think it's a good idea, maybe we will make a maybe even a WhatsApp group, if possible. I don't know, we will try to do that. We'll experiment it and see whether it's possible. And after that, we will put up our counseling sessions. Please visit the website. As I told you in the beginning, websites, Kolkata Regional Center's website has to be visited by the learner every day. And the counseling schedule will be put up there, although we will inform every student, every learner about the counseling. And but sometimes, it may get, so the safest thing I've seen is to visit the website every day, so you know exactly when the counseling. And beside the counseling schedule, there are also recorded videos which you, ma'am, is that correct? They can also refer to the recorded
Yes, yes.
videos which are there to enhance their learning, Dr. Roy. So I think
Yes,
students
yes,
should
we
be
do that.
also encouraged to visit our Facebook Live, and there are lots of counseling materials which are in the IGNU website for this particular program that can be also accessed by the student. And uh, so that kind of brings us to the last
Uh,
part of our.
can I say
Yes,
something,
yes,
Sujata? Sorry.
yes, please.
I just want to share my apprehension that let's not have a WhatsApp group. You know what
Okay.
happens? Because if the learner is free at 12 o'clock at night, the person will send a message. So I find it
Yes.
interrupting. And the schedule will be put up for the whole of semester. We will create a
Absolutely.
schedule,
Yes.
and so it is available. So they can go to the website, and there is
Absolutely.
no, and the recording
Absolutely.
is also available, because I
Yes.
find,
Absolutely.
sorry, WhatsApp is very intrusive.
Yes. Yes. I agree with you
and
completely. Since we were thinking of
and it
making
is
groups,
group,
so I thought.
and groups are always, flooded with and
Yes.
the
Yes.
information is always available. So
Absolutely.
I will not be part of that, and
And
I'm never part of this
yes,
thing. We have
so
a,
we'll discard that idea. In fact, because you were talking about a group, so I thought, do we have groups?
No,
oh
no,
no,
you can,
we will create a
Sujata,
Vyas group,
Sujata, you
WEAS
can,
Vyas group.
We
Sujata,
That
you
are
is,
can
group.
go
Okay.
to the Google applications, and over there is one application called Classroom. You can
Okay.
create classrooms over there.
Okay. Yes,
AWGS
that is possible.
2020.
That is
yeah.
possible.
That is possible.
Yes, that is possible.
2023, you just create one. 2022, or whatever the batch number is. That way you can create classes, and they can always have
Yes, yes,
classes.
we have that. We are doing that for Vidya Bharati also. So
Uh,
that's
Yes.
exactly what we
So
are doing.
that everybody gets their space, that you can
Yes,
leave your this thing. And
yes,
then other thing is that you just said that you have to that the learners have to submit their assignments in March, as well as fill up their examination. So those learners who have just joined, say in November, and they were not knowing, so they can wait for the next cycle to open. So there is
yes,
no pressure
yes,
that you have to do it now. But re-registration
yes,
formality for MAWGS student is important to be completed from your side.
yes,
So you can
yes,
wait, take
exactly.
your time, but complete the process. There, I think I saw Swapan Das will be giving you the chance in the last section when we have question and answers for the students. But right now only the resource persons are giving you giving you information. You can keep your query handy so that you can ask it at that time. I saw Sunita also raising her hand. Shall we request Dr. Sunita Dhal to please come in and
Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I think you have addressed the issue of assignment in such about assignment and the submit semester. Hello?
Okay.
yes, yes.
So I can we now invite Dr. Roy? Will you please
Yes,
share
yes,
your
yes. You can share the, please share.
uh,
Sujata, please share
yes.
PPT.
I think Gaurav is going to. Gaurav, are you there?
Gaurav, are you there, Gaurav?
I'm giving him a call. He will be there.
Yes,
I'll be
ma'am.
there.
Yes, ma'am.
Gaurav, you just share.
Yes. Okay. Gaurav is there. Gaurav,
Share
can you please
PPT.
share Dr. Roy's slides? So
Okay.
on the yes.
Sure,
Thank
sure.
you so much. Thank you so much. Just a line of address to the learners. Please concentrate on this on the presentation made by Dr. Roy now. This is going to give you information about a very important component of evaluation. So this is very, very important. He's going to talk about the assignments as well as the project, and you need to do that this very conscientiously, because this is a compulsory part of your program. Right, Dr. Roy?
Yes, yes. This is
Okay.
compulsory.
Yes.
Yes. Next slide. Next slide. Gaurav, next slide. Move to next slide. Gaurav, next slide, please.
It's a slideshow going on. Gaurav, can you hear us? Let me give.
Yes, madam, I have shared it.
Okay. Oh, it's not. I think put it into the slideshow mode.
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ দিচ্ছি স্লাইড শো মোডে
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে দিয়ে দাও
Himadri, in the meantime, you can explain to them the objectives of project assignments or project work, whatever is.
इसी में लिखा हुआ है बताने की जरूरत क्या है शेयर करेगा तो ऑटोमेटिक हो जाएगा because they have to write down also no if I say them it will be tough for them
Wait, this is only one thing. It's not shared. Slideshow. Try it again. Just go to the next slide, Gaurav. Just see if you can go to the next slide. It's saying resume.
Yes. Hold here. Now, learners, it is very important that every course, each course has their own assignment. And if you go to the student zone of the website, IGNU website, university website, in the student zone, there is an assignment section in that student zone made. If you click that, you have to submit the latest assignment. Keep that in mind. And those who do not have a study center, listen carefully. Those who do not have a study center, please submit your assignment online in this email address, sogds.assignments@ignu.ac.in. This is very important for all those learners who do not have any study center. Do not go and bother your regional centers. Do submit your assignment to this email ID. The assignments that you have to submit online has to be handwritten and then converted it into PDF. You can convert that PDF online or through your scanning, or if you have scanners in your mobile phone, you can do through that also. This is very important because many learners do not have study centers. For them, that is why we have created this email ID, and you can submit it directly and this will be accessed by the faculties, and the faculty will evaluate it. Don't worry about that. And if you can submit into the study center, the assignments will be evaluated by your counselors, and the counselors will give their feedback to you. This is what is very important about assignments. And the most important part of assignment is you have to submit the latest ones. Don't think that you have got registered in July 22, so you have to wait till the other assignment like 23, if the assignments are being uploaded and you have not submitted MWG001 in July or in January, and in 23 in August or September you want to submit your MWG001, then you have to submit the latest one that will be uploaded during July session. The assignments are uploaded once a year, that is in July time. You have to submit during that time only, and the latest assignment has to be submitted. And for the PG diploma, the old assignments are deleted, so there is no problem, no confusion. The assignment that is available, you submit that. Next slide. Gaurav, next slide is out. This is about project work. Project work has two components. There's a choice. Out of those two, one. One is research project, the other one is internship. You have to do only one, not both. So research project is like writing a long paper. An internship, you have to go to any NGOs or any other government organizations and attach yourself for an internship over there. We do not provide any such facility. We just approve the internship, whether that NGO is valid, whether your work in that, whether your work as an intern in that organization is valid or not, that we just approve. We do not assign any organizations to you or any institutes to you. You have to find on your own that internship. Where to do internship, where is that organization, which is helpful, or write a long paper. That is the research project. Third one, next slide, Gaurav. Gaurav, next slide. Research project, how to go about research project. Research project is the first thing that comes into your mind is what topic to choose. The topic is to be approved by the program team of PGWGS and MAWGS, the program team that is sitting right now in front of you in the online mode. They are the program team. They will approve your project topic. So the topic, how do you choose? There is a whole list of topic in the project manual at the back of it, or else you can choose any topic that is related to the course material that you have studied. For example, you might have seen violence is happening nearby, or you might have watched a film which you like from a gender perspective, you want to understand. That can also be taken as topic, and then you have to write on it. The project supervisor is always from the WGS program team, and no external experts. The external experts have not been approved. Across India, we have not approved any external experts because the external experts will take a time for the approval, and therefore for this semester, we have made the program team from the program team only. The project supervisor is there. Either me or Nilima ma'am or Smita ma'am or Sunita ma'am will be guiding you for the project. You have to submit the approval of the topic on proforma. There is a proforma on your manual, project manual. You choose that proforma and a synopsis of the topic you choose. Say, for example, you want to choose domestic violence, choose the topic, write a synopsis. And how do you write a synopsis? That method is also explained over here. The synopsis must be having an introduction, an objective, a methodology, a description, and a bibliography. Maybe one book or two books or a website you have searched or internet somewhere you got information that can be also shared. This is from a social sciences perspective. Those who are from social sciences, especially those who have done political science, BA, or in political science, some history or economics or any other social sciences subject, psychology, philosophy, anthropology, sociology, everything that is from the social sciences perspective. Those who want to do the project on that perspective. The other perspective is humanities, language, or film studies perspective. Those who are from journalism, those who are from languages, linguistics, or maybe from Bangla or maybe Sanskrit, whoever it is, they have a different format of a synopsis. The format is introduction. Research question has to be there. Instead of objectives, there is a research question, there is a theoretical framework, and then followed by description and a bibliography. You see the differences is one research question and one theoretical framework in humanities, language, and film study perspective, while in social sciences perspective, you have objectives and methodology. These two are the differences, major differences. So your perspective of understanding or writing a project will also be varied accordingly the subject your background is in graduation. And very important, it does not have any page numbers. These are the points that has to be into the synopsis. It does not have any page numbers or any word limit. It can be, we have got synopsis of 25 pages also. So sometimes we wonder whether it is like last day, your Nilima ma'am got a synopsis and she's saying, is this a synopsis or the whole entire project she has sent? So this kind of things we get. So there is no word limit or no page numbers limited. So you can write as much as you want and send it to my email address, that is imadriroy@ignu.ac.in. The next slide. Gaurav, next slide. The last one is internship. You have to get in touch. As I said, you have to get in touch with an organization, whether government, non-government, or private or public, doesn't matter. That works on gender issues is important. They have to work on gender issues. Send in the performa is in the project manual, along with the biodata or a short CV of the project convener under whom you will be working. Send the soft copy to Nilima also and CC to me. Professor Nilima Srivastav email ID is nilimasrivastav@ignu.ac.in. The WGS team again over here approves the internship, after which you can go and complete the internship for a minimum period of 30 days. So 1 month internship or 30 days internship is minimum that you have to do. This is about the entire MWGP 001. If you have any queries regarding this, is also for PG diploma as well as Nilima ma'am already told you that for MA you can take it after the second semester, but for the PG diploma in the second semester you have to get the approval of your topic or the approval of your organization where you are going for the internship. The program team must be aware, or your RC must be aware, or your study center must be aware that you are doing your project is approved and all the on the process. That is very important. And if you have any doubt regarding this, you can always write to us anytime. We are always accessible through email. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Gaurav. Sujata.
Yes, I think that
Can I come in, please?
Yes, come in.
Just to complete about assignments. See, your assignments are question that will test your applicability of what you have studied in your study material. So please read the study material first as indicated in your assignments, especially 002 for you now. Then you read whatever or look up whatever is stated in the question and relate the two and write your answer within the specified word limit. Your writing or your copying pasting for internet will not fetch you marks. What will fetch marks is relating your own experience with what is being discussed in the or what is being asked of you to discuss in the question, and by making interconnections between your study material and the question raised here. So don't try to fill up pages after pages with discussion or with not arguments, cut and paste material. So that is not going to fetch you marks. So that was one thing which I wanted to tell you. And your study material is very student friendly. I will also tell you how to read about it. When you read, there is a space given at one side, either in the right hand side or left hand side. You jot down what you have understood from that para in that space, so that at the time of revision you can only repeat, or you can just look up the points that you have read rather than looking up here and there. Because our whole idea is not to make you mug up or learn whatever we are doing. You want you to absorb it and take it to your conscious, so that you can relate to it at every step. So assignment are meant to understand your applicability of what you have read in your study material. So this is what I wanted to say. Don't copy paste. We get to know. If you are getting 40, we have stopped. Earlier we used to send it back. We used to send back the assignments with the plagiarized this thing evidence. But then it was becoming very cumbersome. Then we thought, I to do this. If you are getting 40, make sure that it is just to just keep you out of that loop. Otherwise, you will do the same thing again. Students are doing the same thing again. Sorry to say that. So please avoid doing that. We are testing your understanding, even if it is in 2 pages, relating your experiences. मेरे assignment में तो आपका experiential learning ही आएगी. I will make you write that look it up. Where did you see this around you? And then relate. If you're going to copy paste, sorry, you.
It's the same, Nilima. It's the same thing with my
मैंने
assignment
देखा नहीं
also.
तुम्हारे
And my
assignments, हम
assignment,
बता रहे हैं, अगर ये करोगे 40 मार्क्स
my,
बस.
my assignment is not that simple, Sujata. If you also see my assignment, its first question is choose a novel written by an Indian author who's Indian, right? And that novel has been converted into a film.
Oh,
Give an
okay.
example like Pincher or something. So I've made a point in that also that what blocks they should refer to. The blocks are 1 and 2 they should refer to, and then write the assignment. So it becomes so complicated that you have to read your blocks. Without the blocks reading or understanding your material, you cannot just jump into things and you can write about it. You have to use those theories. You have to understand the interventions of the theories. The critical analysis has to be from the study material. The other one is I have given 2 photographs. One photograph is like of a street theater that is happening, and then discuss the performances from a gender perspective.
Himadri, that's what I mean to say. That if you have given a name of a film, that's what I also do. They will look up the internet, look up the this thing,
For
and
me,
write that from
see,
this
for
thing.
example, Pincher, if they look
You are not going to get marks.
you will not get marks. For me, it's as Nilima ma'am said, Nilima ma'am
40, मैं तो 40
40.
देके pass
I
करती हूँ.
don't give
So that you are
40
not
also.
within the system. Sorry to say
I
that.
don't give 40. I just
So,
fail you.
I think
failing.
I see the learners have understood that this is not a place to come and fool around. This is a very serious
That's
study
true.
group,
That's
and
true.
this is only those learners which we have all experienced, like only those learners who really have serious intentions and motivations and some kind of futuristic plan in mind. Only those learners come out of IGNOU system. It may be easy to get into the system, but it is extremely difficult to come out of thing. And so I'm glad this discussion has even brought up that flavor for the learners, and they have understood that this is in no way a easy way to take
Yes.
an admission and come out of IGNOU, because it is the old model of understanding, and this is just not going to happen. It's a very regimented and self-learning and respectful of individual independence. So
And
that is
Sujata, I'll just add for all the learners, these assignments are not available in the market. You cannot go and purchase
I'm
the
so happy
guidebook or
you told this.
references.
I'm so
These
happy you told
assignments are
this.
so critical that every time you have to read and every time we change it.
Absolutely.
Every time we change it within 1 year, no guidebook will be available.
This was very, very important to clarify, because some of the learners have this misunderstanding, and there are vested interest groups. I have to say that. I mean, it's not always their problem. The moment they've come to know that there is a scope out here, regional center ke bahar, unka jo hai,
There will be a
phone numbers and
who
everything
will
are
be
there
telling it.
for IGNOU assignment, come to us. I'm glad you clarified that.
Even for project also they do the same.
They do
Even
the
for
same
project,
thing.
they do the same.
Yes, I'm glad this has also come up in this discussion. This is not going to happen at all. And you can see the school very, very, this dynamic academicians are just waiting they know exactly who is doing the job. So I guess it is indeed a privilege. Shall we ask some questions? Because there are going to be a lot of questions.
Yeah. That's why I say, let's open for question answers.
Yes, I think we will take I'm sorry, because of paucity of time, we will take about 5 questions, but the rest of them, I'll ask them to write it down, and we will email it to you, the school.
Yes,
and
no problem.
You can write all that. We will put it up in our website or something. We'll do something about it. So the others, I will take just 5 questions from our learners. The rest you can please put it down in the chat box, and we will take this up, and we will send we'll get the reply and the response from the school, and we will put it up. We will get it communicated to you. So okay, the first, is there a Please put up your hands. I mean, there is
Shapon Das's hand
Shapon
is
Das.
from the very beginning.
Has Shapon Das, will you please come and share your.
Yes, let us see you also, Shapon. You have seen us, so it is like not only your prerogative. We should also
We
get
should
the
also know
chance
our
to see you.
learners.
We should
Yes.
know the who is Shapon Das exactly.
Please keep referring to the chat box. We are putting up some important links for the. Gaurav is doing this. He's putting up all these important links for registration of examination. All these. So once and for all, you will be equipped with the important links for registration for examination and all these other.
I've also shared the email ID where they can send their assignments,
Excellent. Yes.
which is
So
available
the
in the FNQ section on the
that
webpage.
FNQ is important. I've checked your FNQ. That is a very important thing. They can just.
Any
So
other query? Shapon Das though is not there.
Shapundas has raised his hand and he is not there now. I guess. Well, I think there is no one else who's raising their hand anymore. I think majorly everything was discussed and very clearly. If anybody has been listening to it conscientiously, I think they will easily make it through this. Yeah, okay, so Mr.
Yes, Shapon
Shapundas is
Das.
there. Would you
Can we
like to?
see you?
Yeah.
সবার আগে নিজেকে দেখাও একবার। Let us see.
Yeah.
Radhika has posted a question. Let me address to her then.
Yes.
You have taken admission in December. That's what I could see. So, and you
For
missed
July
out on the
20.
earlier part of the meeting, I believe, because I saw your introduction much later. So it doesn't matter if you have taken admission in May or June. You will be designated as July 22 session batch, and your time period will be according to July 22. 4 years or 2 years will be July 22. And as we have said that it is flexible, this June you can take both semester 1 or semester 2 assignments and examinations. So it is compulsory. No, it is not compulsory. Nothing is compulsory. The only compulsory thing is that you have to complete the whole process. You have to complete submission of all assignments and taking up of your term and examination.
And the re-registration has to
And
be.
the most important is the registration that you have to do right now whenever you get the information from RC, even if you have taken admission in December or in May 2022. Everyone for July 22 batch has to re-register before
Okay.
taking.
So she's
Radhika
PG,
Tap.
she's PGD, so she doesn't
So
need to
she doesn't have
re-register.
to
Okay.
register. She doesn't have to.
In case she wants to go for lateral entry, then she will have to wait for the the results to be declared, and then second year. Okay, and then once you have the award list with you, then you can apply for lateral entry, and the process is given in your program guide and also available on IGNOU website, how to take admission as lateral. I think everyone is we have talked so much that they have nothing
Yes.
to talk.
It was very clear, I guess. Thank you so much. That's left to me, I guess
Yes,
now.
Kritika Sur has a question. Yes, you have to submit it on the online portal or in hard copy. Online portal is more preferable then it doesn't get lost anywhere. So submit
No,
it in online portal and keep checking your university
no,
website
Kritika,
for the hyperlink.
no, Madri, she has asked for MWP 001. For project work, MWP 001, there is
That's
a
what I'm saying.
centralized link which you will
That's
find
what I'm
on
saying.
IGNOU website to
That's
submit
what
your
I'm saying.
online.
It is in the university website. It has a deadline. Within that deadline, if you don't submit, the link closes. So you have to wait for the next cycle. And one more important thing: when you submit it, few documents are very important. The first one is your enrollment details. Second one is your synopsis. Third one is your synopsis approval. Fourth one is the pro forma for final submission. And the fifth one is the final project report. You have to make this all into one single PDF file and then submit it. Keep that in mind, Kritika. Is there any detailed information?
Yes, one more thing I would like to clarify, that in case some of the students want to send their assignments or project work as hard copy, they can do that also. The hard copy, if you send the hard copy, always keep a copy of the assignment that you are sending with you, because IGNOU is a vast system, and the post, if it gets lost in the post or during this thing, we will not be responsible for that. But in case we want to submit you again, you should have a copy of both your report, project report, as well as assignment. If you are submitting it hard, as hard copy, you can send it to the school directly, send it to RC Kolkata, and project where it has to be sent, we have given the address in your project manual as well as in program guide. It has to be sent to the section.
Shomita, the assignment are not to be submitted in channel file. It has to be a PDF file per courses. If it is MWG 001, you submit a PDF file for MWG 001. And similarly, MWG 002 will be a second PDF file. Similarly, all the courses will be separate PDF files and send it. The PDF files have to be handwritten. The assignment you write in a paper and then click a photograph, convert it into a PDF file and then send it to us. Not in a channel file. Keep that in mind. Am I supposed to am I supposed to submit my assignment by 31st March? Yes, that's the deadline. You have to submit it by 31st March.
31st March or whatever is the date, you have to keep checking up. I'm writing it again and again. That you have to
No, that's what I think, ma'am. It is,
Yeah.
I think we should request the learners, because this will keep on continuing.
Yeah.
We have already given them, please refer to the chat box, the assignment link, everything has
Yeah.
been put up in the chat box. Please see the chat box, and there is no point in repeating and giving them again and again. The ones who are joining later, please keep referring to the chat box. It has all the
Exactly.
links available right now for you.
And all
So,
the information.
yes,
That
all
this,
the information.
you keep checking up. I just wrote, keep checking up the website for updates. Tomorrow,
Yes.
today is the 31st. Tomorrow it may become 5th of April. May become.
Yes.
But you just keep on checking now what is the latest.
Right.
And the counseling schedules are also uploaded on Swam Prabha channel, Gyan Darshan, as well as IRC, that is interactive radio sessions. So there are other modes of providing counseling for which the students have to keep checking up the IGNOU website as well as Kolkata RC websites regularly.
Yes. True.
I think it is enough for today.
Yes, I think we should. I think we've already made this an exhaustive program, and the chat box has given. We will anyway get all these chats included, and we will try to respond to all of them almost individually. Let's see how we can do that.
See,
We'll
somebody
have
is
a-
asking me handwritten. I just said that you can send the
No point, ma'am. There is no. We cannot keep continuing with that. They will have to refer to the website most of the
They
time.
have to
And
grow
I
up.
think I'll
They
tell
have
you
to grow up and become adult learners.
because they have left in between. They did not hear us. And they are
Yes,
coming
yes.
back and listening.
Yes, they're
and
coming
they are
back and all that.
asking
So,
the questions.
on behalf of Regional Center Kolkata, I think thank you so much on behalf of Dr. Shiv, who is not here today, and on behalf of all the other academics and everyone from Regional Center Kolkata. I think we will try to do the best possible way to
You have been very supportive, very supportive. Thank you.
connecting to you all the time. If there's any kind of any kind of any doubts or anything, we will try to address them, and you can you can directly talk to me about it. I will intervene. And thank you very much, Madam Nilima Srivastav and Dr. Roy. Pleasure meeting you, and even personally, I feel very, very close to this program. This is a wonderful program to have been, having worked on gender myself for a number of years. So this was an
I would like also to show our thanks to Sujata as well as Gaurav, of
yes,
course, Dr. Shiv, who
yes.
could not attend today, but both Gaurav and Sujata as well
Yes,
as our council.
Gaurav is he's an active lifeline. He's been doing it
Thank
for
you,
the
ma'am.
RC. So we need to
Thank you, Gaurav.
additionally
Ashonko
thank
dhanyavad.
Gaurav.
Both of you, Ashonko dhanyavad.
Thank you.
Tons
Thank
of
Yes,
you.
thanks to you, both of you, as well as thanks to Joshua Kaur, who had joined us also as academic counselor. And if other academic counselors joins us, thanks a lot to all of you.
yes.
From the school, we are very happy that RC Kolkata is the nodal office for this program.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I also hope all the learners will enjoy reading through, going through our study material, and after completion, they'll be very happy to be part of this whole movement as well as the journey. Thank you all of you once again.
Thank
And
you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and
yeah,
thanks to all the students. Don't worry, we are not very strict. We have been strict in the induction. Doesn't mean that we are very strict. I told at the very beginning, our doors are always open for you. Anytime you feel like writing a mail, you do write, but don't ask all these questions that we have already answered.
Smita
It's
and
true.
Sunita,
Our
would you like to
government.
address the students? Bye bye. Say bye bye to them, Smita and Sunita. You will be frequently interacting with them also as a faculty of the school who are coordinating. So we'll see you later.
Uh,
Thank you, RC Kolkata.
Yes. Thank you very much.
thank you,
Thank you so much.
Sujata.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thanks a
Thank you.
lot. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you all, students.